What is up, masterminds? We got major spoilers here for the final 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. And in this video, we're actually going to talk about a lot of things, not just these spoilers, but without further ado, let's dive right in. Thank you to Herms98 on Twitter for the translations. Now, you guys may have seen some spoilers yesterday, but these spoilers are even more defined. We actually get descriptions for episode 131. But let's start with episode 130, an unprecedented Super Showdown, the ultimate survival battle, which airs on March 18th. A minute and a half remain in the Tournament of Power. Son Goku has the upper hand battling Jiren. Jiren then concentrates and finally gets serious. Surrounded by a red aura, he dashes fiercely and fires a ki blast at Goku at point blank range. Goku is totally blown away. From the spectator seats, Krillin and Master Roshi are worried, so I'm going to talk about what I think about this, especially with Jiren's red aura. I don't know if it's a transformation or Ultra Instinct. A lot of people have theorized both. We're going to talk about that later in the video, but here's what you guys really want to see, the ending to Dragon Ball Super. Episode 131, let's dive in. A miraculous conclusion, farewell Goku until the day we meet again, which airs on March 25th. Goku has fallen from the arena. Goku has fallen from the arena. It seems like Universe 7 has lost and everyone will be annihilated, but having broken through his limits, Goku and Jiren stare at the Omni Kings as if the match isn't over yet. And then a death beam hits Jiren's back. A bruised and battered Universe 7 team member is standing there. So Frieza is alive, and as we predicted, Goku could get knocked off, and it looks like he does, but Frieza is still alive to continue fighting Jiren. Now, I guess what that means is it's going to end in a tie. There's absolutely no way that Frieza can defeat Jiren by himself unless Jiren is just completely tanked and out of energy. Like if he's like laying on the ground and he just can't even move because he's so exhausted. That's the only way that Frieza can knock off Jiren. But my interpretation of these spoilers is simply that Goku gets knocked off by some blast. I mean, that's crazy that Goku actually loses to Jiren somehow. I mean, he's got to run out of Ultra Instinct. That's the only way I can think of, because from the preview we saw, it did not look like Goku was struggling at all with Jiren's final form, whether it's a transformation or Ultra Instinct. Now let's talk about that, because it could very well be an Ultra Instinct of his own. So a lot of people have theorized that this is actually Ultra Instinct out of Jiren. I mean, I don't really think so. The aura does share some properties and similarities, but the way Jiren looks just is like nothing of Ultra Instinct. I guess this is just his true form or his final form. But the reason why I'm saying I guess it could be Ultra Instinct is because it says in the 130 spoilers that Jiren concentrates and gets a red aura, and then in the 131 spoilers, it says that Goku and Jiren look at the Omni King after breaking their limits, or breaking his limits. Now, the translations can be off a little bit sometimes, not his or their. That's a major difference in this case, but I mean, it's also possible that Jiren has also broken his limits. Maybe he hasn't fought an enemy as strong as Goku in a really long time, so it's possible that he could also break his limits. But the simple fact that he's able to somehow knock off Ultra Instinct Goku is crazy. I mean, from what we saw in episode 129, this dude had nothing on Goku. I mean, granted, he was probably being taken by surprise. Now he's at full power, but even from the 130 preview, he still looks like he's struggling immensely. Now, if it is a tie, which we're going to go with that theory for this video, because that's pretty much what it sounds like. What is going to happen? Who gets the wish? Is it a possibility that, like, because it's a tie and there's no winner, like the Omni Kings and the Great Priest have to like revert all of the universes back to normal because the Tournament of Power didn't really finish? Like, is that a possibility? I'd say it could be. The other thing is, it says that Jiren hits gets hit by a death ray from Frieza. Does that death ray knock off Jiren out of the stage? And is Frieza the winner? That's also a big possibility. That's something else that we theorize. So either a tie or Frieza is literally the one that wins. But if Frieza wins, he gets his wish, and that could very well mean that Dragon Ball Super ends on a cliffhanger. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen my Goku vs. Jiren Part 4 little fun animation thing I did, and I actually showed that Goku gets erased, but Frieza gets a wish at the end, like he's the last one standing. That actually could happen. They could summon Super Shenron, and then like Frieza could be about to get his wish, and the show simply ends. And if that does happen, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's looking more and more like it is going to end on a cliffhanger, with episode 131 being the final episode, and this synopsis not actually giving us what is the ending. It is very, very possible here that Frieza's about to get his wish and the show ends. And if that is the case, Super is definitely without a doubt coming back. So this is actually really good news for us, or at least it's a glimmer of hope for us Dragon Ball fans that Dragon Ball will return. The other important thing to take note from here is that the fight with Jiren will continue into episode 131, or so it looks like. So we were led to believe that 131 would actually just be the final episode. Everybody says their goodbyes and boom, that's the end of Super. But with this, it really looks like the fight between Goku and Jiren will continue into 131, and then Frieza is going to win and get his wish. Or at least it could be a tie. Now, the thing is, I've heard a lot of rumors that they're pulling in some really big gun artists for episode 131, which would make a lot of sense if this is still an action episode. Here is the staff list for the next two episodes. I thought that they confirmed that Takahashi was not coming back to Super yet, or he confirmed it, but I guess we'll have to see. I'm almost positive Naotoshi Shida is coming back, but we'll see what happens. But regardless, I'm sure that episode 131 is going to look phenomenal. Guys, before I go any further, I just want to give a shout out to GearBest, an online retailer which sent me a beautiful pen display tablet before, and they actually asked if I wanted to review another one, but since I already have so many tablets, I asked if they could give one to my friend Phenimation instead, and lo and behold, they actually did. So I just want to thank GearBest, and they also have some huge sales going on right now for tablets and other electronics. Links are in the description. Go check them out. In other news, we got a magazine. This was also translated by Herms, and if you read the bottom tweet there, he says that, or at least this magazine says that, according to even Beerus says that Ultra Instinct Goku might be stronger than him, and it also says there might be even more crazy developments in store, which if Frieza wins, that's definitely a crazy development. That's also that terrible thing that could happen. But the thing is, my thinking, hell yeah, Goku's way stronger than Beerus. There's no way that Ultra Instinct Goku has not surpassed Beerus at this point. Now, they've never come out and flat out just said that. Even in the manga, we had our Supreme Kai of Universe 7 saying that he thought that Blue Vegito might have surpassed Beerus, but we have yet to get any confirmation that any character has ever surpassed Beerus, except for the angels and above, to date. And I think that's a little bit ridiculous because we saw Goku fight Beerus in the beginning of Dragon Ball Super in Super Saiyan God. Granted that Beerus was nowhere near his full power, but we saw Goku putting up a pretty good fight, and now Goku is light years beyond what he used to be. In addition, it was also confirmed that Jiren is stronger than gods, and Goku is sitting here smacking Jiren around. So, I mean, I think it's pretty clear without a doubt that Ultra Instinct Goku is stronger than Jiren, but I'm not sure if we're actually going to get that confirmation. I'm pretty sure the entire purpose of the Tournament of Power, as I stated in theory videos a year ago, the entire purpose was to show that Goku has surpassed Beerus. So I guess we'll find out when we get that actual line in the episode. And in final news, ladies and gentlemen, we actually do have a name for Vegeta's form. It's called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolution. No Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, no dulling it down or anything. To be honest, I don't really like that name that much. I mean, if they called it Super Saiyan Evolution, that seems like a little bit better, but there's just, this form, I mean, it's just so ridiculous. They didn't give us any description about what it is, what the power scale is for its power boost. I mean, I guess the best thing you can possibly make an assumption for is because he was fighting on par with Goku's Kaioken, maybe it's as strong as times 20, like maybe it's a 20 times power boost. That would actually make sense, but all we get is a name, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolution. And in final news, I'm working on a parody called Dragon Ball Super Duper featuring Gohan Blanco and El Hermano. That will be out probably this weekend. So that's why I haven't posted in a couple days. I've been working on this and it's getting pretty close to being done. God, parodies are like a million times easier to do than the action episode. So that will be out soon, guys. Be on the lookout for that. And thanks for stopping by Mastar Media today. Leave your comments below, leave a thumbs up, and I'll be talking to you soon. Peace.